I'm Don Gray, and you're listening to MediaPlex News Radio. In breaking news, at least 2 people have been killed after shots were fired this morning at Central Michigan University. The 2 people killed are not students, but the shooting did occur at the Campbell's Hall residence on campus. University campus police say a suspect is still at large and urge everyone on the Mount Pleasant campus to take shelter. All schools in Mount Pleasant have been placed on lockdown. Tune in to Your TV Coach Go for our Live at 1 show to get more updates. In local news, Windsor police have identified a woman who was pulled from the Detroit River last week, but have not released her name. On February 20th, the U.S. Coast Guard's Marine Unit recovered a body from the river closer to Windsor's shore, near Russell Street in Sandwichtown, not far from General Brock Public School. Police released photos of the watch she was wearing and her keys in hopes that someone could help identify them. They said she was a woman in her 50s with gray hair. Today, police said the woman was a resident of Windsor and that they don't suspect foul play was involved in her death. The Swimming Ontario Federation of Schools Athletics Association Championship filled the downtown core with a sea of swimmers and visitors during the 2-day event. Jillian Tolman has more.
Windsor International Aquatic Center was home to more than 2,500 athletes from 360 high schools participating in OFSA's Swimming Championship. Governor Danielle Parent says for the first time ever, the event was streamed live with more than 7,000 viewers that logged on from 26 countries.
Those are all family members and friends of the swimmers, and it's just really cool that we gave that ability so that everybody could watch it a little bit everywhere, and what quite the advertisement for Windsor at the same time.
Parent says swimming is one of the few all-inclusive sports, and by making adjustments to mimic Toronto's classification process for high school students, it allowed for more opportunities for youth competitors.
That opened the door up for a lot of para-athletes, which I'm really proud of that one, just because I think those kids don't have a lot of opportunity to compete at a high school level, so for a sport that they can, why not include them as much as possible?
To watch live videos, visit OFSA's official website, ofsaa.on.ca. For MediaPlex News, I'm Jillian Toman.
Whether it's potholes in Windsor or flooding in Chatham, Mother Nature has created a number of natural challenges for safe drivers. But as Sanjay Maru explains, there is an ongoing human challenge that doesn't seem to be improving.
Distracted driving is still a problem. According to Sergeant Steve Betteridge, Windsor police officers are making just as many traffic stops related to distracted driving as they have in the past 2 years.
It's about the same. It's an interesting offense to police, and what I mean by that is the officers have to be able to see it kind of as it's happening.
So how is that possible? That traffic stops are just as frequent when today distracted driving awareness is higher than ever. St. Clair College student Anissa Hassani has one theory as to why so many people are still getting stopped.
I would say I think it's mostly being addicted to their phones so much. They invest so much of themselves into just their social media and everything. They want to be caught up in everything. They don't want to miss a text, whatever. So I would assume it would mostly have to do with just trying to multitask. You know?
Sergeant Steve Betteridge reminds drivers that distracted driving is not just limited to texting.
For years, there's been charges of somebody in their vehicle shaving, somebody in their vehicle as they're reading a newspaper and operating the vehicle.
Windsor Police Service remains optimistic that awareness education will decrease instances of distracted driving. For MediaPlex News, I'm Sanjay Maru.
In Canadian sports, basketball's Toronto Raptors dropped the Orlando Magic 117-104 on Wednesday. In local sports on Thursday, the Windsor Spits lost to the last-place Sudbury Wolves in a score of 4-3. On to weather, Windsor Essex broke a warm weather record on Thursday with a high temperature of 16.1. That was enough to top last year's record of 13.6. But the region saw a big change with heavy rainfall and snow yesterday, averaging 15 centimeters for the area. Today is still a bit frosty but stable conditions and a clearing sky with a high of 3. Tomorrow is mainly sunny and warmer with a high of 6. Sunday's cooler with a high of 3. Into next week, be ready to see another drastic weather change as more snow will move through the area Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. To get more updates, log on to themediaplex.com and don't miss our Live at 1 shows only on your TV. I'm Don Gray. You've been listening to MediaPlex News Radio. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
Good job.